We all know that WNBA players are professional hoopers. They can hoop, they do it for a living, and whenever regular hoopers challenge professionals, especially NBA players, it doesn't go well for them. I think we all have seen Liz Cambage dominate the entire gym when she was hooping with regular hoopers in a king of the court setting.
Stay less. Stay less. Stay less. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
However, sometimes it actually backfires and the regular hooper actually destroys the WNBA player. We're gonna kick this video off by looking at Lexi Brown versus Darius Moore.
So the rules and concept are easy. Game to 7 all ones with a 4 dribble limit rule. We're gonna roll this ball out and actually see who the better hooper is. Y'all got any predictions?
7-0.
7-0. Hey, you heard it already. You heard it. So, hey, let's get this thing started. Check up, check rock.
Alexis Brown, aka Lexi, is a WNBA player who currently plays for the Los Angeles Sparks. Back in 2019, when she played for the Minnesota Lynx, she averaged 7.6 points per game, a field goal percentage of 40.2%, and a three-pointer percentage of 38.5%, which is not bad at all. One day she played a former D2 hooper that goes by the name Darius Moore, and he seemed to be decent in college. However, he's long past his prime, and you can tell that he hasn't really hooped seriously in a while. They were both just having fun and making jokes and taking digs at each other. I mean, both of them said that they would skunk each other 7-0, but obviously that didn't happen. Lexi started off pretty hot, draining threes and making buckets back to back, and I thought that it was gonna be a sweep. But slowly but surely, Darius picked up the pace and closed the gap, and at some point even taking the lead.
Uh-oh. Game over? Game over? Uh-oh.
Too much space. Too much space. Oh yeah, that's tough. Too much space. Too much space.
The game was so intense they started off just joking and messing around, but the closer the game got, the more competitive it became. At some point he even got her with this quick hezzy twice in the same play.
Hezzy! 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 Hezzy!
Todd, did you hear that? I don't fall for hezzy. They're fundamentally sound. It might not be the most entertaining all the time, but I'm saying, he said it.
He also probably did the most disrespectful thing you can do to a professional basketball player, and that is to pump the ball with your hand, and without doing a jab step or a pump fake, you splash a three without having to dribble, all while she has her hand in front of his face. And after that, you proceed to say this.
I don't need no dribbles.
He said he don't need no dribbles, Lexi, what's up?
Also, mid-game, asking the cameraman what type of bucket he wants and literally giving him what he asked for is insane.
Step back.
What you want, Donnie? What you want, Donnie? Step back, I got you.
Talk to him! Talk to him! Uh-oh.
You can tell that Moore was decent back in the college days. However, at some point he was also clumsy and stiff. At some point he even lost the ball without any apparent reason. He dribbles and just lost it.
Talking too early, tell him, Lexi.
Just as I said before, it seemed like he didn't hoop for quite some time, and she was more in the zone. She was ready, and eventually she got the W. The score was 7-6, so it was a very close game to say the least.
Point right here. To the hole, to the cup. 1-0. She got the series 1-0. What's up? Yeah, best out of 3. What happened?
However, the game was not over yet. They were playing best of 3 and unfortunately we don't have any footage for game 2. But he actually ended up winning game 2 and they had to run game 3. We also don't have any footage for game 3, however all we got is this.
Oh! Talk to me.
She still get the win.
What just happened?
I won, but she won.
Apparently she smoked few layups and he took advantage of that, ended up with the W. However, you can clearly see that he's gassed. He looks like he's barely finished the game, which again emphasizes my previous point that it's been a minute since he played basketball. Overall, a great and close game.
Easily?
Any toilet roll, easily. I played D2.
Can I get points for like not breathing hard right now?
She wins.
Yeah, look at that. That man gassed right here. She ain't even break a sweat out here.
Dang, that was fun though. But I want he's good though, so I want someone else.
This dude hasn't balled in 2 years and beat her in the best of 3. However, what happens when a WNBA player goes against an active D1 hooper? A WNBA player was practicing in a gym against college hoopers. She was doing her best, draining some threes and actually getting some proper buckets. However, overall, she got outmatched and outplayed. Although it wasn't an actual 1v1 or 2v2, they were just practicing after all, it was still bad. The college players would just simply blow past her and she just can't stop them or even keep up with them. Their jab steps were nasty and their speed and explosiveness was just too much for her to handle. Honestly, it felt like the only way she could stop them was to literally foul them. It was so bad that at some point she pulled one of them by his shirt and he still managed to lay the ball. She literally has to foul them on every drive. She was draining threes and got some nice shots. But overall, I feel like she got outmatched. Respectfully, offensively she held her own. Now on the defense, Lord Jesus. I feel like that comment, although it may seem harsh, it summed up everything. On the offensive side, she was cooking, she was actually doing her thing. However, on the defensive side, she just stood no chance.
I'm always trying to walk the line between us. So pay no mind to my pride. I don't need it. I don't need it.
He said I'm playing too nice.